be watching me. Got your trees in the spine, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a cool.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Here's Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's going to get it running right. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And now here comes Kansas City. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Right back to him on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farland. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, spinning away. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Gets it on the draw from Mahomes. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run with Hunt. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now here comes Kansas City. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Mahomes now on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hut.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
This is taken around the 12. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Tight end right. Detroit! Detroit! Got three down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Butker now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Back to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This is Bell on the dump off. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Barry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they corral him just just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. And finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it with Bell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. first down, Mahomes. Oh, a scrap. Mahomes now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Mahomes takes it himself, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Bell, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Past the 20. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Play action. Now it's Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.